Something so inspiring happened last week, and I want to share it with all of you. So here it is. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Inspiring Hope. This is your weekly boost of uplifting Jewish inspiration. I'm Rabbi Tzvi Sytner, and on behalf of H.com and the Village Shul, I want to thank you all for listening. I also want to thank today's sponsors. Today is sponsored by Gregory in honor of the Inspiring Hope video and podcast. Thank you so much, Gregory, for sponsoring. So, after several months of remaining closed, this past week was the first week that my shul opened up. And I got to tell you, we had a whole committee dedicated to ensuring that everything is as safe as possible. We implemented a pre-screening process. There was social distancing. We required masks, even for our outdoor Minion, which took place up on our shul's rooftop balcony. But even with all the safety protocols, we were still struggling to get 10 people for Minion. And then I think it was on the fourth day that we waited for about an hour in the hot sun with our masks on until we finally got a 10th man. And to be honest, when davening ended, I was just ready to throw in the towel. In fact, when we finished, I turned to the group and I said, guys, look, let's give it another day or two, but I think we're going to be shutting down for the summer. And I got to say that I was shocked and moved when these guys who just stood in the beating hot sun for an hour and a half protested, and they said, we can't give up. I was touched, but I still felt like it was just going to be too challenging. So on my drive home, I called one of the head rabbis of the city of Toronto to get his support on closing for the summer. And he says to me, you can't close. You'll see. Hashem's going to help you. It was definitely encouraging, but since we only had 6 people committed for that evening, it wasn't very hopeful. That night, I showed up to shul, and a young man in his 30s walked up to me and he asked me, will there be a minyan tonight? I said, I hope so. He said, good, I'm so glad, because my mom just passed away. I just got up from Shiva last week, and I need a place to say Kaddish for her tonight. My heart melted. That night, 16 people showed up for Minion. Here I was, on the brink of giving up, ready to throw in the towel. And through various messages, Hashem was telling me, don't give up. This is important. Keep going. You know, when things are challenging and we feel like we're not getting anywhere, it's so hard not to give up. But if we open up our eyes and our hearts, sometimes we can clearly see Hashem sending us a message and encouraging us to keep on going. Because He really has a plan here, a plan that we can't always see. You know, we're taught that the darkest part of night is right before the sun comes up. And at times, that's exactly how things play out in our own lives. You know, we know that the Jewish people are compared to the moon because every single month, the moon slowly disappears to a tiny thin sliver. But then, at its darkest point, when it looks like it's about to disappear, that's exactly when it starts to grow, becoming fuller and brighter each day. And so too you, the Jewish people. Just when things seem hopeless, don't give up hope. Because after the darkness, great things can still happen. I want to thank you all for listening. And if you want to sponsor or send me a message, just email me at hope@h.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.